Okay, first off, please excuse the mess. It's a work in progress in here. The garage is wonderful, but I have not organized it at all. Anyway, onto the video. So I have all these pallets behind me, and I need to do something with them. I have like 3 or 4 projects in mind. First project, which I'm doing in this video, is a pie stand for my sister. She does farmers markets, and she makes the best pies in the universe. She wants a stand that helps them be a little more visible to people walking by, and so she can hold more on her table. Let's get going. So each pie box is about 9 inches square. And so I'm probably gonna allow for like anywhere from 9 1/4 to 9 1/2 inches for each pie box. So I'm thinking a pretty simple design. Okay, if you want to see an actual drawing with good dimensions that you can read and use to make this yourself, check the description, there'll be a link for you. All right, so we got 28 inches there. Probably gonna do some sort of angled shelving for this. All right, I know that's like the ugliest sketch in the world, but it's got me an idea of where I wanna go. All right, so I'm not normally one to wing things, but you saw that crap drawing. I'm not gonna try to make a better one. So I'm just gonna get going. I know that I'm gonna have 3 shelves, and it's gonna be roughly 28 inches wide total, about 10 inches between each shelf. Each shelf is gonna have a lip on it so that the pie boxes don't just fall out, you know? And that's all I'm gonna go with right now. Let's just go ahead and do it. All of the boards are cut. Here's all the slats and side pieces. Yeah, right now I'm gonna go ahead and just give a quick 100 grit sanding. After that, I'm going to mock up a few shelves and maybe cut a few small ribs to hold this stuff together, and then we'll get going with actually putting it together. I remember seeing one that was absolutely trash. Where'd it go? I mean, they all look pretty bad. They're pallet wood, right? I mean, come on. Is that it? It's funny, it's like right in the center of it. It just like dips. Like, what? Come on, dude. Okay, try that. Okay, all boards are cut. Start mocking some stuff up. All right, so the boards that are laying flat right now are actually the side of the pie stand, and the ones that are going straight up right now, those make up the bottom shelf. All right, so to help with mocking this up, I'm gonna go ahead and rip down a few boards to use as little supports on each of the sides. I'll have this drawn up so you can have the design of this, because I don't even know what it's gonna be yet. I'm gonna be cutting down some of the cutoffs because these are plenty long enough. And I just need to make sure I still have some nails in here. I didn't take them completely out. So I'm just gonna cut that off, and then I'm gonna rip it down with the table saw. Probably like 1 inch chunks is what I'm gonna guess. All right, now I've got these 6 little guys. Start marking it up. So I'm gonna call these ribs, but their function is to hold the shelves to the sides. So basically there will be screws from the bottom going into the shelves, and from the side going into, well, the sides. Yeah, you can see I tried to screw these together without clamping them down, but these boards are so warped they need a little help. Okay, so I've got these 3 little lips for the front, pretty warped, but I don't know if I care all that much. Alright, so right now I've got some clamps holding it together, but not too shabby. Yeah, the last thing to do is screw these shelves on via the bottom of these little support ribs. Alright, so it's all put together now and it's ready to be stained or put a coating of whatever I want to do on it. So I've been looking around at what I have and I tried a few different things on this wood, on some like the cutoffs and stuff to try to see what it's going to look like. Got this amber shellac. It's super golden, kind of looks cheap. Then water-based poly, just gives it a little bit of a matte finish to it. Doesn't look bad, but I found this method online because I want it to look kind of more rustic, and right now it just looks like I just used crappy wood. So what I'm going to do is use the vinegar and steel wool method. It's supposed to chemically age wood. I'm going to give that a try on some of the test pieces, and then we will probably use that one on this, I'm hoping. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and put the finish on. Alright, so now it's time to apply the steel wool and vinegar mix, and we shall see if I waited too long to apply it. I don't know if that's a thing or not. We're gonna find out though. Let's go. Alright, so some parts darken up way more than others. Whew, it smells weird in here. Make sure to have good ventilation while you're doing this. Looks like adding more tea should help. So I'm gonna apply it to some of the lightest boards on here and really try not to get more tea on the boards next to them because I don't want to darken the super dark ones, right? So try to be careful. Alright, so I let this sit overnight and I have to say, I really like the color. Honestly, yesterday it was just kind of this really weird gray mess and none of the grays matched, and now it looks like a semi-uniform color. Uniform enough, I don't think it needs to be perfectly uniform on this, but yeah, I just came in, this is a day later, and all of a sudden I really like the way it looks. I was a little bit worried when I saw what it looked like at first. I was like, oh gosh, wow, kind of can't believe that. That's much better than I thought it was going to look. Unfortunately, that's all the footage I got of the pie stand before I had to give it to her. So if you want any more details on, say, dimensionals or how I did a stain or something like that, make sure to check the description. I'm gonna have some links down there for you. Also, I have links to all the gear I used to film this if you're interested. So if you like this video, maybe you learned something, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more videos in the future like this. Thank you for watching and have a good day.